time to take a look at the symbolism, which I'm a big fan of, because I think this episode got a lot of hate, personally. You know, all the people calling it just animation. No, they're missing the bigger picture. The birds, folks, the birds. We're going to get onto them. Ah, hey there, you fellow JJK masochists. Or maybe you're one of those eternal optimists holding out for Gege Akutami to finally drop a happy ending. Yeah, good luck with that. Clown Crown Critic here, back at it with another breakdown. If you caught my Yuji vid on his ridiculously upbeat resurrection and that whole second chance thing, this one's in the same vein, but today we're diving into Maki Zenin in Season 3 Episode 4, of course. Think toxic family drama meets total clan annihilation. And the Zenin clan is one of those top 3 families. It's obsessed with bloodlines and power plays. We're going to unpack the neglect, the symbolism, and that brutal revenge arc, Kill Bill style. So if this piques your interest even a little, give me a little like, sub, or follow me on X at clowncrowncritic. Expectations low, as always. Alright, let's set this up properly. Maki's arc, it's basically a Phoenix Rising. If Phoenix came back madder and ready to burn everything down, that is. Picture this. She's born into the Zenin clan, one of Jujutsu's big shots, where cursed energy is the only thing that matters. Everyone's judged on how much of that supernatural juice they've got, right? Tough luck for her. The twin thing with Mai splits their heavenly restriction. The bind and vow trading cursed energy for insane physical stats, like super strength and speed. But because they're twins, it gets diluted. Ends up leaving Maki with zilch cursed energy and Mai with just a sad little bit. In a world where sorcery's kin and cursed energy unlocks all the cool techniques, they're basically invisible. As welcome as expired coupons, you know. Can you imagine growing up in a place where your worth is 0 because you don't fit the power mold? The neglect? It's baked in. Like some exclusive club for the cursed energy elite, and they're not even on the guest list. Maki's stuck scrubbing floors, doing menial tasks, while types like Naobito, a clan head with his slick projection sorcery that lets him move at 24 frames per second, and his smug son Naoya, who inherited the same overpowered trick, lap up all the glory, the training, the respect. No advanced lessons for her, no family heirlooms passed down, just constant shade for being below par. And it doesn't end there, oh no, it escalates to straight up abuse. Just endless digs calling her trash, or worse, sparring sessions that feel more like targeted beatdowns to break her spirit, and twisting that sister bond into a weakness, using it against them. The mum's right in the mix, enforcing the clan's old school patriarchal crap that trashes women without top tier techniques. She's trapped too, just keeping the cycle going, probably out of fear or indoctrination. It's this whole web of toxicity it is. Just a quick manga nugget as well to take a little chew on. Gege draws the Zenins as this ego fest. Imagine a cursed corporate boardroom where the board members are all sorcerers and the stakes are life or death, literally. Maki's glasses, not for style, no. Let her spot cursed energy she can't even use. Total tease, like dangling a carrot she can never reach. She's a beast already though, all grit and gear. She relies on weapons and raw determination, but the clan's toxicity holds her back, weighs her down like invisible chains. Unlike Yuji's feel-good revival after chowing down on Suka's finger and getting those host powers that let him punch curses into oblivion, Maki's is soaked in loss, turning pain into pure rage. It's darker, more unforgiving. Just a little question for you. Could you deal with family drama that petty, that relentless? Drop your thoughts below. It's basically therapy. Or, just vent about your own clan equivalents or whatever else you want really. Now, time to take a look at the symbolism, which I'm a big fan of, because I think this episode got a lot of hate, personally. All the people calling it just animation. No, they're missing the bigger picture. The birds, folks, the birds. We're going to get onto them. But first off, let's take a look at that still in Season 3 opening. It's not some cute throwback, it's a setup for a heartbreak haymaker, really getting the feels later. Mappa straight up lifts from Peter, Paul, Rubens, 2 sleeping children, Mai and Maki as these innocent little cherubs, rosy-cheeked and all tangled up in peaceful sleep, soft light and cozy feels. It's like a dream of childhood bliss. Zero Zenin BS tainting it. Mai's kinda shielding Maki there, her arm draped protectively, hinting at her whole self-sacrifice shtick. like, I got you sis, till I can't. And it hits harder knowing their clan's twin phobia, seeing them as watered down power, like sharing a curse dilutes their potential. It's this ironic contrast to their actual harsh upbringing. Dig in more, because there's layers here, alright? It's all backed by King Nu's ISO, a pretty banger open if you ask me. But this brooding track that's sneaky with the mood, building that calculated melancholy. The opening's packed with these artsy layers, spoilers hiding in the atmosphere, almost taunting you. It shifts to the twins running through reeds, that grainy old film look giving it a nostalgic, almost archival feel. Myths say reeds mean afterlife peace. No fights, just eternal chill. Hilarious, right? When their life's endless chaos, constant strife from the clan. Maya drifting in water with petals floating around. Classic tragedy lit. Doom prettied up, Flowers' pointless flair, like nature's way of softening the blow. Oh, and don't miss the anime-only geese flock in episode 4. That little V shape they take across the stormy skies, that's what I was talking about earlier on. It ties to the manga's chapter title, Perfect Preparation. It's from this old proverb I found, from no help from my AI bots of course. It's about geese carrying reeds over oceans for rest stops if they're tired mid-flight. Dying Goose drops it for the group to use. Mai and Maki, they're the two left behind, stragglers from the flock. Mai is the dying one gifting the reed, aka that sword, the cursed tool for Maki to fly solo. She's finally unburdened. And this is kind of referenced in the manga, but the anime does crank it up a notch by focusing on those two lone geese behind the V shape at the back end there, clearly referencing Mai and Maki. Now, the big payoff. The thing that everyone's been making videos about, of course. All the glazing, all the aura farming, of course. Revenge time. The Kill Bill references. The anime onlys. The Ranta and Junichi memes, which I do love. Revenge time. This is where it all explodes. Mai's goodbye, not pointless. It's calculated, strategic even, snapping the twin link to flood Maki with full heavenly restriction. Before, solid, but she's limited. Like she's fighting with one hand tied. After, she's channeling the Toji Fushiguro. One of the only small missteps by the anime, I'd say, in terms of the adaptation from the manga here. Obviously, we've got the normal physics breaking speed that blurs reality, wrecking ball strength that redefines what a punch can do, shrugging off pain like it's nothing more than a scratch. Pillow hands now, yeah, hasn't got anything like Maki, to be honest. There's no cursed energy. Bonus, she will slip past the barriers now, and it's a bit of a total system hack. She's invisible to the clan's defences, and Mai's parting gift, that reed, turned into the split soul katana, a knockoff Toji's soul cleaving blade. Whipped up with her construction technique and used that one last fatal push that trains her completely. Which links right back to the geese tail. Remember folks, it's all about the birds. The must-have for Maki's brutal path, ditching all the dead weight like a cursed split for raw rage, unchained fury. It's poetic in a grim JJK way. So she gets to it, she storms Zenin HQ, she picks them off methodically. Elders are gone in a flash, Ogi carved up without mercy, now you're reduced to nothing but a bad memory. It's not a rage fest or a wild tantrum, it's the precise takedown of a system that puts bloodlines over basics, over actual people. Blood everywhere, naturally, like a gory gallery, an art installation with crimson splatters. Manga heads know the chapters 148 to 152, I believe, as this endgame party, this festival finality where Maki's burns become a glow up from outcast to executioner, scars as badges. Mappo really amps it up with fresh symbols, like plopping Junichi and Naoya in this blood-red room, lanterns glowing ominous, red screaming danger, blood death ahead, teasing their end in colour. The manga's grayscale skips this. A smart move from Mappa on their end. It ramps up the dread for the clan to collapse, makes you feel the impending doom. Again, I think Mappa adapted the episode brilliantly with their own anime originals. Like, I know it's just a manga panel with some colour on, but the colour choice, the red, smart choice, smart move. Mappa's got form for the epic fights. This is the Shibuya level fluid animation, and I'll argue with anyone that says otherwise. Angles that highlight the absurdity of it all, impacts that smack satisfyingly like each hit echoes. Maki's gears spinning faux crushing style, bound to blow up on X once folks catch their breath. It's memes everywhere. Echo's Yuji both get reboots, but his is team powered. Friends pulling him back, hers enemy driven, fueled by foes and loss. Vengeance, fix or future bait. Chew on that, really think about it. New folks, brace up, this one's intense. Fun fact, this episode split fans hard. Westerners and TikTok crowd hyped Mappa's visuals and atmosphere to a 9.8 on IMDb, dubbing it top tier, absolute peak cinema. But from what I've seen, and I have been trying to check this out, double check some sources, supposedly Japanese fans tanked it to 5.7, griping about cut clan depth, like trimming character moments and too much flash over feels. Me personally, I feel Mappa nailed it. Blending the geese, again, all about the birds, and some of those red colour palettes and other things previously mentioned, into an adaptation that's really true to the manga, but it adds some flair. It's innovating boldly without losing the core. So, that's Maki's Climb. Maki? I feel like I've been using those two interchangeably the whole time. Torment to Triumph, in a pure JJK edition with the Mappa visuals to boot, but with all the twists and symbolism packed in neatly. If you enjoyed, please drop a like and a sub and a comment down below. It would really, really help. Keep it mildly cursed, reference the 3 run feet, whatever you want really. Any other symbolism you spotted that I didn't spot, let me know down below. Anyways, appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.